Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to this Bitcoin price analysis. We're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, because we are still above $114,000. Yesterday we had another bullish daily close and of course we just opened up a new monthly candle. So we're gonna have a look into the monthly time frame as well, guys. So welcome everyone on board. Make sure to be subscribed here, guys. I update you every day whatever is going on here in the crypto space. I give you always my 2 cents about the newest upcoming cryptos, whatever I'm trading here on Bybit, Femex, Mexi Global and so on. Make sure to always check out my channel every day, guys, because currently I'm not sitting in a trade, but of course I'm waiting for the next buy opportunity. And actually I'm buying currently some more Bitcoin, guys, because I think that a big move will be incoming very soon. So welcome everyone on board. Make sure to be subscribed, guys. At 2,000 subscribers we are going to do $100 giveaway, so make sure to be active here. Always leave a comment, a like and subscribe. Check out my other social media platforms as well, like Rumble, TikTok, Telegram, X and so on. All links in the video description. And of course right now, guys, Bitcoin Hyper is breaking record. This new crypto here almost at 20 millions. There are now many articles popping up, even with some price predictions about Bitcoin Hyper. Maybe if we have time we're gonna have a look quickly into that as well. But first of all, we're gonna start with the king Bitcoin. And remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just showing you my own price analysis and also market observations and opinions here in the crypto space. So keep that in mind. Always do your own research. But I'm starting now finally to become a bit more bullish for the next coming days and weeks, because I told you guys that on the monthly and weekly we are looking a bit toppy and still in basically a critical area. But thanks to the daily time frame, this can change now very quickly. And also because we are entering now into Q4 of 2025, we want to see, of course, here big upside for all our beloved cryptos, guys. And of course the show is always over on Bitcoin. Based on the Bitcoin dominance, I believe that also the next big move will be on Bitcoin and not in the altcoins, because the dominance here is starting to have a massive bounce out of the 100 weekly moving average. And that means that most likely the show will be over on Bitcoin and later on the altcoins will follow most likely. So that's why I'm accumulating now more Bitcoin. And here on the daily time frame, guys, you can see that finally we have everywhere those buy signals crossed. So we have everywhere a buy signal confirmed now. Also money flow is starting to increase. The RSI above the 50 level. We are not anymore below the 50 level. This red line here, we are now above it. So that means that we are on the bullish control zone and not anymore on the bearish control zone. And also here we had yesterday a daily close back above all important moving averages. And also today it looks like that we're going to see continuation to the upside. So this is exactly what we wanted to see. Now the next bigger resistances are of course here the top side of the candle channels at $117,500. Also here we're gonna face a lot of resistance at around 117 to 120k. So that means that we could see a pump here and of course a little correction here or a little rejection before eventually we break out higher. But we can start to be extremely bullish once we have daily closes and of course also weekly closes back above 120k, because then we're gonna break through all of those resistances that are right in front of us. So this is what we have to look at once this move is happening, because I believe that the next move will be here to the upside, and 120k, this area up here, is the most important resistance that needs to get broken right now. Also here on the weekly time frame, guys, nothing new has happened here. The indicators here are a bit mixed. In theory we are still on the bullish control zone. Money flow is still positive, what is of course good. And also we are of course in a clear uptrend on the weekly time frame, as long as we have those weekly closes above the median line of the candle channels at 110k. So after this correction here, I believe that Bitcoin could be ready here for a massive move to the upside. The problem is really only here on the monthly time frame, guys. I told you that as long as Bitcoin is having monthly closes below the top side of the candle channels, currently at $117,500, perfectly matching with our resistance on the daily time frame, we still could get heavily rejected here and of course start a bear market, because we are looking extremely toppy here on the monthly time frame. We have different drives of bearish divergences. We have everywhere sell signals. We are in overbought condition. So in my opinion, we are more towards the end of this bull run than at the beginning. And that means that maybe if we can manage to have now monthly closes above the top side of the candle channels, we could see just 2-3 months like this to trade above the top side of the candle channels here and go towards 150k or maybe even higher than that. At least those are my targets that I have for now: 150k, 180k, and for the best case scenario for this bull run, 240k. This is because of different indicators that of course I'm watching at. I don't expect that we could reach prices like 500,000 or 1 million in this cycle. Maybe in the next cycles, yes, but in this cycle I'm really not too confident at the moment, at least how or where we are trading at right now, also time wise. But the monthly time frame has just opened up, and you can see that all moving averages now they have changed. So we have the median line of the Keltner channels at 88k. We have the top side of the Keltner channels at 117k. Those are important big support and resistance levels in the bigger time frames, but especially here the top side of the Keltner channels, $117,500. If we would see in October a monthly close above it, then I would I would assume that we're gonna see a parabolic run up here for Bitcoin. And also one of the main reasons why I believe that we could see a very parabolic Q4 of 2025 is of course because of the rainbow chart indicator for Bitcoin. Also here, based on this indicator, we should expect the cycle top somewhere here towards the end of October in theory. And usually Bitcoin is topping out in this red zone up here, but we are far away from that. And this is currently between $240,000 to $180,000, so up here. And we are still far away from the purple line, which is at 140k. So we are even still far away from this moving average, where here we got rejected. And of course, although in previous bull runs, this purple line acted always as a very strong resistance or support. And whenever we had then daily closes above this purple line, we have seen this big parabolic run up for Bitcoin. And also here you can see a big breakout to the upside, crash down. The purple line was new support. We had this massive run up. Here again, we crashed below the purple line. You can see that here we got a lot of resistance, but once we broke again above it, we confirmed it again as a support. And then again, we had this final run up here into the cycle top at around 70k, and then we crashed down. And always on the way to the downside, you can see that the purple line held as a support until we crashed below, and this signaled basically then the capitulation phase, like the bear market bottom. So here between this low here at 18k and 15k. And once we recovered back above this purple line, you can see that we started here this huge bull run, and we always got rejected here at this red line here, also here again. And here unfortunately we crashed below the purple line into the blue zone, and we never recovered basically back above the purple line, which is very weird to see, but this is how it is, guys. And unfortunately, yeah, I have doubts to believe that in the next coming days and weeks we immediately gonna to shoot straight towards 240k. It's almost impossible in my opinion. Of course, with Bitcoin we have seen different things in the past similar to this as well, but even just a pump to 140k would freak out a lot of people. And this is just the purple line, guys, not the red zone up here. So we will see what happens. In my opinion, it's also likely that over the next coming weeks and months, we're gonna go like sideways like this, and maybe later on reach here this area and then maybe enter into a bear market, something like that. Because overall this bull run was also more or less sideways like this, and this is why I believe that we could see something like that eventually. We will see. But based on this indicator, guys, also it's almost clear in my opinion that the cycle top is not really in here yet, and that we're gonna get it somewhere towards the end of this year, maybe even early 2026. We will see. At the moment, I remain bullish, of course, and this daily time frame buy signals, of course, can save the date and can save the weekly and monthly time frame, which are looking, of course, quite overbought. So I remain bullish, but of course, we're gonna have to see what happens next. And the same is also for the altcoins, guys, like Ethereum, for example. Ethereum now is trying to push again above $4,200. Let's see if Ethereum is able to do that, especially once Bitcoin is pumping towards 120k, which in my opinion will be happening very, very soon. And then we're gonna see what Ethereum does, because if it stays below below $4,200 on the weekly closes, unfortunately here, because of the sell signals that we're getting here, which are also here available on Solana, unfortunately, then I believe that for the altcoins it won't be so nice, but for Bitcoin we're gonna see big moves to the upside. So let's see what happens, guys. But I believe that the altcoin season will be incoming, but based on the indicators at the moment, it looks like that the show will be next over on Bitcoin. And we're gonna do a separate video, guys, for Bitcoin hypers, because this video is already long enough. This one is now breaking records everywhere in different crypto articles. You can read always about Bitcoin hyper, this new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, and that will come out. I bought in, and if you want to get on board, guys, this one is coming very soon to an end. In Q4 it is supposed to be launching, so if you want to get it, the link is here for Bitcoin hyper. I bought in, of course. You need to have like a DeFi wallet like MetaMask or Base Wallet or Wallet Connect and so on, and then you can buy in into those new coins that are upcoming. And Bitcoin hyper is of course currently the most hyped one. Here you can also stake the coins until launch with 60% API until launch, so check it out if you're interested. I'm gonna do a separate video about that, because otherwise it's too long, guys. All right, have a great one. I salute you for now. Be subscribed, stay tuned, guys, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Let's hope that October will be a Rocktober and Uptober and not a Rectober or something like that. So thank you for watching and see you all in the next one. Bye for now.